Hello tipsters and tricksters, welcome back to my channel and to another Vintage Tips and Tricks video. Now in the past I've shared some videos based on tips from my grandmother's 1930s beauty book. It's an Australian edition and full of wonderful 1930s home recipes, tips for how to dress, how to keep your skin supple, how to do your hair, how to be a lady, how to be charming, how to catch a man, and how to be a good mother. And I know many of you quite often ask me for home remedies. So today I'm going to get the beauty book out and we are going to do a hair care routine. I'm of course interested in how ladies took care of their hair during this time and whether it works. It does include making your own shampoo, so hopefully I can find the ingredients here in France and we can do a little concocting.
What have you got if you haven't got love?
So of course we need to start with the recipe for the shampoo. The book instructs, patent shampoos are more prolific in variety than potent as hair cleansers, but if you have found a successful one for your type of scalp, use it regularly once a fortnight. The following three ingredients beaten together will form an excellent massage and cleansing lather and make brittle, greasy, coarse or fine hair light and fluffy. Into half a pint of water, beat 2 teaspoonfuls of soft soap, half a teaspoonful of eau de cologne and a few drops of essence de verbena. Now soft soap is just liquid soap, so that's easy. Eau de cologne, I have perfume, but I'm not going to waste an expensive perfume on an experiment. So we're going to go and try and find some very basic eau de cologne. It has been around for a long time. Maybe I can even find like a remake of eau de cologne, which is water of cologne.
More specifically, eau de cologne, known today more generically as watered down perfume, was actually a perfume created in Cologne, Germany in 1709 by Johann Maria Farina. It was extremely popular and could cost as much as half of a yearly salary of an average clerk. The original shop still stands today. The eau de cologne is still made and it is still a secret recipe, so you can get some of your own.
And essence of verbena is an essential oil. I'm just gonna have to see how I go with that, maybe from the pharmacy, because pharmacies here do tend to have herbal remedies as well as medicinal remedies. So let the hunt commence. Okay, so I am back from the shop, sweaty, but with ingredients in hand. So let's make this shampoo. Okay, I have my 30s robe on, so I'm on brand now. I managed to get hold of a traditional eau de cologne. They've been making the Mont Saint Michel perfume or eau de cologne since 1920, so that felt very authentic. And I wasn't able to get the essence de verveine, but I found some body wash by Le Petit Marseillais, that has scent in it and has a little bit of citrus added, so I didn't think that would be an issue because essentially what you're doing is adding a scent to the perfume, so figured that was pretty much the same thing. And body wash is basically the same thing as soft soap or liquid soap, so that should work. I'm gonna need half a pint of water. I need to Google what half a pint is. Okay, so now what we want to do is put in 2 teaspoons of soft soap. Half a teaspoon of eau de cologne. It's very fresh smelling. It smells a lot like what old soaps used to smell like Imperial Leather. My parents used to buy that when I was a kid. It smells like that. Just half a teaspoon. Please don't go everywhere. It went everywhere. Wow, I have a lot of eau de cologne left. And as we don't have the essence of verbena, I guess that is it. It makes a lot. Considering they suggest you wash your hair once every 2 weeks, it does seem like a lot of shampoo for such a short time. But we shall see.
The book's instructions are to first wet the hair with hot water, then to massage the shampoo into the roots with the pads of the fingers or a stiff brush. They suggest that the most therapeutic movements are those which travel from the hairline at the back of the neck to the pole, then from a center parting down to the ears, and from the forehead to the back of the head. Work with very firm pressure to move the scalp as the cleansing is given, and be careful to rinse every particle of soapy lather from the head.
Well, that was an excellent way to get a lot of soap in your eyes. Normally, of course, I would just wash my hair in the shower so my hair is like behind me and not hanging over my face. The one thing I did get to do was like really thoroughly wash like the back section of my hair here, which tends to get very oily, and it was definitely easier to do that flipping my head forward. I mean, it's not particularly like vintage way of doing your hair. I'm just talking about how it was different for me in general. The next step says, after the use of warm towels and sunlight for drying begins the second element of hair culture, daily brushing. So I guess I'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, so my hair has air dried. I was tempted to blow dry it because it's an overcast day and it was taking a really long time and I'm losing the light, but I didn't. I followed the instructions. So it is pretty much the same as it would normally be. I would normally use conditioner on it, but it's not too bad. I think probably because instead of putting shampoo directly on my hair, I mixed the ingredients with water and then ran that through my hair, so it was a lot more distributed and diluted than normal shampoo would be. So I think it hasn't dried my hair out as much as I was expecting it to. So that's a plus. So the next step in the book is daily brushing, and it says, in brushing scientifically, you are giving dual service, arousing the circulation and also polishing and refining the texture of the hair. Choose a brush with stiff bristles of a very good quality. It will outlast 10 cheap ones and make the scalp sting with life. There are 4 major strokes in hairbrushing, as you will have noticed when having the scalp treated by a trichologist, something I will admit I have never done. Or rather 2 strokes used on either side of the head. One starts from the temple, between the ears and the top of the forehead, and with this stroke you can reach every portion of hair growing on that side of the head. Brush backwards and slightly upwards and give about 5 minutes to each side. In toning up the circulation in this area, you are also giving a tonic treatment to the muscles around the eyes and the brow. Bonus! Scalp culture is a definite beautifier of the whole countenance. Well, let's start with that. So unfortunately, I don't have a stunning vintage hairbrush to do this with. I wish I had one. Alas, I did not. So a classic Denman is going to have to suffice, and we're starting from the temple. All right, which seems a bit cruel to my hair considering it hasn't been brushed while wet, but this is really, honestly, just yanking my hair out of my scalp because it's catching in the knots, but all right. Okay, I have not done 5 minutes on each side. I think this brush is a lot stiffer bristled than the ones that they would be implying, and it's hurting my scalp, so I'm gonna move on to the next step. When you have brushed both sides of the front of the head, bend over so that the eyes are in line with the waist and use the brush from the sides of the back of the head, between the back center of the ears and the center. Brush with firm, long strokes to the pole, making every stroke extend to the ends of the hair. Now, I looked up and the pole is just the top of your head. Then brush in the same way on the opposite side, after which the hair should be brushed in every direction. Alrighty then. It's strange to me that they haven't mentioned actually brushing all the way through to the ends, so maybe that's what they mean by brushing in all directions. I'm gonna do that now because I'm getting knots here, because all of this is very thoroughly brushed, but not the ends, because I couldn't get the knots out starting at the top. I have to work my way up, or it would have really hurt. Next up, they say, in scalp massage, the hands move in a similar way, from the important nerve and muscle centers of the hairline, back and front to the middle of the poll. The molding movement is even better for scalp loosening in that its hard pressure is more effective than rubbing for breaking a tight condition. Place the thumb near the top of the ears and spread the fingers widely to cover the top of the head and under the hair. Rotate the scalp in small circular movements without actually moving the fingers, but making them act with a united momentum. Concentrate on massage, molding, and brushing up the cranium on either side of the back, a section of the head which helps to control the chin line. So guys, that is the hair care routine. Beyond this, it's about styling, which I'm not going to do in today's video because it is the end of the day, and having just massaged my head, I kind of just want to chill out. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this video, if you think you might try the hair care routine yourself. My hair is definitely very sort of fluffy, and my head, like my scalp, feels really good, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I really like that. I can feel that my hair is standing up more, like it's from my scalp. It's not sitting as flat as it normally does. So I think that's a very positive thing. I definitely need to brush my hair more and do more like head massage and stuff. So once again, the book has given me some excellent beauty tips, and hopefully you as well. So that's the video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know my videos come out. I have to say a big thank you to my patrons whose support paid for the products for today's video. Thank you, as always, for being such a wonderful group of people. If you're interested in supporting my channel, we have extra content over there, as well as a community of really beautiful people that I'm sure you would love to get to know. So do check that out down below. You can always come and follow me on my Instagram. Otherwise, I will see you in next week's video. Bye.